We're exploring the data residency scenario, one of the most common sovereignty needs for public sector and regulated private sector organizations. In a globalized digital economy, companies store, process, and analyze data across borders. But regulators, customers, and internal risk teams increasingly require that certain data types stay inside specific geographic boundaries and that they have full insight into transfers. This may be due to privacy laws, industry regulations, customer assurances, or corporate governance requirements. Whatever the reason, the need is growing, and companies want a cloud partner who can meet residency obligations while still enabling innovation. Let's ground this in a real-world private sector case. Imagine a global retail bank headquartered in Singapore, operating across Asia, Europe, and the Middle East. As part of its digital transformation, the bank wants to modernize and centralizing analytics, streamlining customer onboarding, improving fraud detection, and delivering richer mobile banking experiences, all on a modern cloud platform. But there's a catch. The bank operates under strict data residency requirements. Customer financial data from Singapore must stay preferably in Singapore. They want EU customer data to be within the European Union, and in countries like Australia, India, and the UAE, the organization requires that specific transaction logs and risk scoring data never leave national borders. So, while the business wants a single, unified cloud strategy, internal and external compliance demands stronger geographic boundaries and data residency controls. A fragmented country-by-country IT landscape isn't an option, but neither is violating compliance obligations. What the bank really needs is clarity and confidence, predictable data residency, clear regional separation and assurance that data storage, processing, and even operational telemetry remain exactly where regulations require them to be. This is where a structured data residency approach becomes essential. It allows the bank to operate globally, innovate at scale, and still meet local regulatory expectations, without turning their cloud environment into a complex patchwork of disconnected systems. To simply define this scenario, data residency is all about ensuring that customer data remains stored and processed in the required geographic location. Microsoft defines this scenario for customers who must comply with country or regional laws, sector-specific residency mandates, corporate data governance requirements, and privacy expectations for handling customer information. Data residency applies across workloads such as analytics, AI processing, collaboration data, and business applications. Microsoft Sovereign Cloud delivers a clear, structured approach to meeting data residency needs across both public and private cloud environments. Here's how we support organizations. Microsoft Azure has always provided strong data at rest data residency controls for many regional geographies across the world. On top of that, Microsoft built the European data boundary, which ensures that customer data and personal data for EU EFTA customers stay within the EU and the EFTA for storage and processing. Microsoft continues to expand additional data residency controls for other geographical regions as well, such as with Azure Local Processing and Microsoft Foundry data zones. In addition to regional geographies, Microsoft Azure operates in more countries than any other cloud provider. So within country regions and geos, customers can keep their information close to home while still benefiting from hyperscale capabilities. Next, we offer local processing for AI, collaboration and applications. Workloads like AI inference, customer data processing, and collaboration content can run within the required jurisdictions. This gives organizations confidence that sensitive operations stay in region. Customer-controlled access and encryption is also an option. Even when data stays in region, customers often ask who can access it. Microsoft provides strong controls such as Azure Confidential Compute to protect data in use, customer-managed encryption keys, role-based access control, and localized operational personnel oversight where required. These controls help ensure data stays both physically and logically consistent with residency requirements. Then, for workloads requiring complete isolation, sovereign private cloud options like Azure Local allow customers to deploy fully in-country and at the edge using a consistent cloud operating model. Lastly, in some markets or industries, additional regulatory requirements may mandate that cloud operations be handled by a local entity. National partner clouds, as part of Microsoft's sovereign partner ecosystem, let organizations meet those requirements with sovereign-aligned, in-country cloud providers without losing access to Microsoft services. Data residency isn't new, but the complexity of modern compliance is. That's why organizations look to Microsoft as a trusted partner. Microsoft helps organizations meet residency requirements while still adopting cutting-edge cloud, AI, and analytics capabilities. To recap what we've discussed, the data residency scenario supports organizations that require keeping specific types of data within defined geographic boundaries. Microsoft Sovereign Cloud provides a clear and comprehensive approach to meeting these requirements through regional boundaries, local cloud regions, customer-controlled encryption, sovereign private cloud options, and local operational models.